Hold on tight, because the news is coming at you fast. Elon Musk, the man who redefined electric cars and space travel, is now at the center of a debate about a dramatic right turn. Literary Hub reports that Musk's thinking evolved from dismissing the coronavirus panic as dumb to identifying a woke mind virus as an existential threat to civilization. We'll unpack how this shift happened and what it means for the future. But that's not all. The story doesn't stop there.
Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 mAh power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Now, let's shift gears to Australia, where Elon Musk's SpaceX is playing hardball. According to the AFR, SpaceX is threatening to bypass Australia entirely if forced to participate in an auction for crucial spectrum needed for its Starlink satellite network. They want the frequencies allocated directly, not bid on. Is this a strategic move, or a sign of frustration with Australian regulations? We'll dive into the details and what this means for internet access down under. The courtroom drama is heating up. WHAS 11 reports that Elon Musk himself took the stand yesterday in a high-stakes trial against OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT. Musk is accusing OpenAI's leaders, Sam Altman and Greg Brockman, of abandoning the company's original nonprofit mission. He warned that unchecked AI could also kill us all. This isn't just about a business dispute, it's a battle for the future of artificial intelligence. And finally, from CNN, we've got a rapid-fire round of headlines. Gas prices are soaring. King Charles addressed Congress. A tornado devastated parts of Texas. And you guessed it, Elon Musk is making headlines again, this time with a new image appearing on U.S. passports. It's a whirlwind of news, and we've only scratched the surface. Don't miss a single update. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and stay with us for in-depth coverage of these stories and more. Elon Musk's shift to the right began in early 2020 with his dismissal of COVID-19 concerns, framing the panic as a mind virus spread through social media. This concept, echoing Richard Dawkins' idea of viruses of the mind, initially saw social media as a potential carrier of irrational ideas. However, following the George Floyd protests in 2020, the largest social movement in U.S. history, which contributed to Joe Biden's election and a progressive agenda, Musk's perspective evolved. He began to perceive a woke mind virus as a more virulent threat, using diagnostic language like traceroute to describe his desire to understand its spread. By 2022, Musk consistently voiced right-wing viewpoints, identifying this woke mind virus as his primary enemy, even claiming it threatened civilization's survival and the possibility of reaching Mars. This shift coincided with his alienation from the Biden administration's policies, including proposed wealth taxes, pro-union stances, and regulatory efforts, and a perceived snub at a White House EV summit. He also found common ground with conservatives through shared opposition to public health measures during the pandemic. The intensity of Musk's rhetoric stems from a deeper anxiety about societal boundaries. He particularly focused on transgender issues, fueled in part by his daughter Vivian's transition, even stating she was killed by the woke mind virus. This reflects a concern that dissolving traditional boundaries, particularly around gender, could disrupt his vision of a future where humans merge with machines, but remain segmented by existing social hierarchies. He fears a cyborg conservatism, where the fusion of humans and technology reinforces, rather than challenges, existing power structures. Musk views wokeness as a threat to this arrangement, as it challenges traditional hierarchies and utilizes technology to expose injustices, like police brutality, thereby disrupting his desired grid of control. Ultimately, his fear isn't just about manipulated information, but about the unpredictable consequences of blurring boundaries when integrating humans with technology. Elon Musk's SpaceX is threatening to bypass Australia in its rollout of satellite-based mobile network coverage. The company, known for its Starlink satellite internet service, has cautioned the Australian government that it may skip the country if forced to participate in an auction to secure necessary spectrum licenses. SpaceX is instead requesting direct allocation of vital wireless frequencies, arguing an auction would hinder its ability to efficiently build out the network. This move raises questions about the future of satellite connectivity in Australia and the government's approach to spectrum allocation, potentially impacting competition and consumer access to innovative mobile services. The standoff centers on whether the spectrum should be awarded through a competitive bidding process or directly assigned to SpaceX to facilitate rapid deployment of its technology. Elon Musk took the stand today in a high-stakes trial concerning OpenAI, the artificial intelligence research and deployment company. The testimony, broadcast on WHAS 11 and accessible via the WHAS 11 app, marks a significant moment in the legal battle. Details of Musk's statements are currently emerging, though the specific focus of his questioning remains undisclosed at this time. Viewers can stay updated with continuing coverage on WHAS 11, with further reports scheduled to air shortly. The trial centers around allegations regarding OpenAI's shift from a non-profit to a for-profit entity, and Musk's involvement in its founding and early development is central to the case. We will continue to provide updates as they become available. Good morning. Here's what you need to know to start your Wednesday. Gas prices are soaring, hitting a national average of $4.23 a gallon, the highest since August 2022, with little relief expected soon. The FCC is challenging ABC's station licenses amid renewed pressure from former President Trump regarding late-night host Jimmy Kimmel, while an indictment against former FBI Director James Comey raises free speech concerns. King Charles III and Queen Camilla are in New York City today, visiting the 9/11 memorial and meeting with victims' families following the King's historic address to Congress. Severe weather continues to impact the Midwest and South, with a tornado tearing through Mineral Wells, Texas, injuring several and causing widespread damage. In a case with major implications for the future of AI, Elon Musk testified Tuesday, accusing OpenAI of abandoning its original nonprofit mission and warning of potential existential risks. And in a move attracting significant attention, the U.S. will soon begin issuing passports featuring an image of President Trump. Internationally, Mexico has made a high-profile drug cartel arrest as it prepares to host World Cup events. Closer to home, the White House Correspondents' dinner attack has prompted scrutiny of the Secret Service. Finally, a viral video of a Taipei bus driver breaking down during a passenger dispute is sparking a conversation about the pressures faced by public transportation workers.